One of the important parts of planning a wedding is making decisions about the bridal party. These decisions may seem to not be terribly important, but they can actually cause a great deal of stress for some couples. In particular, couples who have many siblings or close friends may have a great deal of trouble making these decisions. The most important decision associated with the bridal party is who will be included, but this is not the only decision to be made. It is also important to consider the attire for the bridal party and the role they will play in the wedding. This article will discuss some of the important bridal party decisions a couple will have to make during the process of planning their wedding. Obviously, the first decision a couple has to make in regards to their bridal party is how large will the bridal party be and who will be included in the bridal party. These decisions cause a great deal of stress for couples who have a large number of siblings and close friends. There is a lot of pressure to include everyone in the wedding, but it does not always seem practical to have a very large bridal party. The couple should work together to make these decisions and should carefully consider each member they are considering for the bridal party. Ideally, there will be an equal number of bridesmaids and groomsmen, but this is not always the case. Having equal number of bridesmaids and groomsmen in the bridal party certainly adds symmetry to wedding photos, but it should not be the deciding factor. Couples should be willing to have unequal numbers in certain situations, especially where there are people who are very important to the couple. Once the couple has decided on the size of their bridal party and selected individuals to be in the bridal party, it is time to think about which members would be ideal as the maid of honor or the best man. Ideally, these special bridal party members will not only be the closest friend or family member to the bride and groom respectively, but will also be capable of assisting the bride and the groom in the wedding preparation in whatever way they are needed. Some brides and grooms may rely heavily on the maid of honor and best man to assist in the wedding plans and preparations, while other brides and grooms may just expect the maid of honor and best man to be there to talk to about the plans or even vent to when things are not going well. Regardless of the expectations, it is important to discuss these issues with the maid of honor or best man beforehand so no one is disappointed. Once the bridal party has been selected, it is time to start thinking about the attire for these members of the wedding party. For the groomsmen, this is usually a pretty simple decision. One trip to the tuxedo rental store for measurements and to order tuxedos is usually all that is necessary. Some grooms may have different requirements though, and this can make the attire issue a little more tricky. However, this is usually nothing in comparison to the decisions the bride and her bridesmaids will have to make. Shopping for bridesmaids' dresses is usually much more complicated. Some brides may opt to select a dress on their own, but most will have all of the bridesmaids come with them to try on dresses. This will help to ensure the dress that is selected complements all of the bridesmaids. It can be difficult to find a color and style that suits everyone. However, in most cases, it can be done. Another important decision to be made in regard to the bridal party is the role they will play in the wedding. In most cases, the groomsmen will serve as ushers before the ceremony and escort the bridesmaids into the ceremony and reception. The bridesmaids will precede the bride in the ceremony and reception and will also likely assist the bride in the preparation on the morning of the wedding. This may include tasks such as assisting the bride in getting dressed and doing her hair and makeup and overseeing the last-minute preparations in the reception room. Do-it-yourself wedding planning Part 7. Here Comes the Bride, all dressed in red, will be on What's On in Dartford.